But my brothers are gonna be
Mr.
down there in
Hofer.
March. So obviously, you know,
Do they live there?
Mr. Hofer,
Oh,
I had the same thing here. I had the same thing in
but
Are your children here?
softball.
Yeah, my dermatologist, she's
all local.
Oh, nice.
Well, one's in Strongsville, one's down, one's in Aurora, one's down south. And my youngest son bought my parents' house.
started out for 8 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so yeah, they're
Yeah, but don't worry about it. What did you run for that you won?
have a very nice job.
I don't know what
They
that
go
is.
anywhere, but they value being around their siblings, which
Nice.
is wonderful.
It is.
It's rare.
It is. Yeah.
My brother's kids are all over the country,
Really?
and it's hard to.
Yeah.
They're invisible.
Watching you, I was like, okay, we're ready. Yeah.
good evening.
Well, I
I'd like to call to order the Springfield Local School Boards meeting special meeting for Wednesday, May 6, 2026. Mr. Adams?
Mrs. Frola,
Yes.
Mr. Lance,
Here.
Mr. Hofer,
Here.
Mrs. Warner,
Yes, here.
Mr. Mason.
Here.
Okay, all present, would you please stand for the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, our next item is board members informal, and we just had a meeting, and I haven't been to anything since then, so I don't have anything to add. Does anyone here?
We had top
Board
25.
member informal?
We had the top 25.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, we did
I
have that.
have been somewhere.
Yeah.
All right,
You
I'm
can talk
sorry.
about that. That was very nice.
Yeah, the top 25 as usual, and this is year 29,
Yes.
I think.
You started it, didn't you?
Well, but I don't remember how long.
Okay.
I think it's 29. Well, I didn't start it, Michelle Hanna did. It
Okay.
was my first year at the high school as an administrator, and I walked into Mr. Curry, Dr. Curry's office. He was the principal at that time, and I heard them talking about this program that one of our teachers had seen, and she wanted to know, could she do it? And well, let's give it a try. And so 29 years later, I think she has it all down. And it really, and for the community that might be watching and don't know, the top, according to Grade Point Average, 29 students in the class of 2026 were honored, and they were given the opportunity to honor a significant educator in their life, and it could be anyone that education-wise impacted their life. It was a really nice evening.
It was. And then I thought what was pretty cool is that some of them picked their elementary teachers,
Yeah,
which was pretty neat.
Coaches, teachers.
Yeah. PLCC instructors, yeah.
and coaches.
Yeah, so it's pretty
We
cool.
added that probably about 10 years ago, because they are teachers, whether they're on staff or not.
Right.
So, Mr. Hofer?
I'll just add to that, what was amazing to me, because I always write down where they're going, and, because I take it home and let my wife see it, and every one of them, I believe, had college credit, those courses. So it was very impressive.
Yeah.
Very
It's a
impressive.
vibrant program in our district.
Yeah, good night. Just wonderful to see them. It's fun to listen to the students speak and honor their teachers or coaches or staff, and then also hear the teachers, a couple of those were kind of entertaining, to say the least. But really nice to hear, just a nice event to see and hear them honor their teachers that maybe molded them or helped them or got them through something. So Mother Nature's really not cooperating very well this spring for baseball, softball. There is a track meet tonight, which they go pretty much unless there's lightning. But baseball, softball just it hasn't been a great spring weather-wise for that. So we're still fighting through that. But The baseball team senior night is Friday night, so I'm sure they would appreciate, anybody coming out and having a nice crowd there for that against Mogador, which in 2 years will be probably our newest rival, being next town over. So I think that's it.
Thank you. Parker?
This time of year is the best part. I mean, it's the busiest, but it's the best to be able to see them graduate and, for them to get to go to prom and the top 25 and all of the things that they get to do towards the end to wrap it up. It's really a great time, and I think what really adds to the greatness is we got a break this year. We had nothing on the ballot this time. We got to just breathe and let other districts do their thing and handle their ballots, but we got to relax and we just get to enjoy the end of our year. So I'm pleased for that. So.
Thank you. This is Kelly?
Yeah, I'd just like to, I really enjoyed it. That was probably my first top 25. Maybe I've been to one previous, but it was nice. I think that it's nice for our teachers and it's nice for the students. Miss Hannah does a great job with that, and it was great to see them being recognized, and the teacher also, being recognized as well. So it was great. I enjoyed it.
And
It was a good night.
they appropriately had the students had an opportunity to thank their parents. And with, that was their evening too, so I'm glad that they did. Okay.
It was great.
It was
Want
good.
to add anything?
No, I was just gonna say that, when you were talking about the teachers, and I know you did it back in your day, but then they got away with it with, the teachers knew who their top 25 person was. This time they didn't, until they got there. So what they were saying was off the cuff.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yeah, or it would have been another 2 hours. Because they usually write like these long speeches and bring books and pictures and everything.
Okay,
But
all
they
right.
didn't know, so what they were saying about the student was really off the cuff. I
Okay.
mean, because they didn't know
Yeah.
that it was, who their person was.
Okay, that's interesting, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's how it originally started.
yes,
And then, like I said, the teachers were feeling anxiety, they're going up there, but then it came back, so.
yeah, I thought it was a nice evening, or fun when because of course the teachers knew when they walked in and they saw them.
Right, that's when they knew,
And
right.
You'd hear them say, oh, I thought that's who it would be.
Yeah.
So it was nice. Okay, the next item of business is citizens' comments on agenda items are welcome at this time. Are there any citizens' comments? Okay, seeing none, then we will move to personnel. It is recommended that the board accept or approve the following personnel items. Accept the retirement resignation of certified employee Melinda Weekland, effective June 1, 2026. Employment, employ the following as 100% intervention specialist teachers per the negotiated agreement pending proper licensure and pre-employment screening, and this hiring is effective 2026, 27 school year. And those new hires are Hannah Myers and Julia Weinstein. 6.3, employ Gianna Murphy as Assistant Treasurer at Step 3, Year 3 of the Exempted Employees Benefit and Salary Agreement for a 1-year contract, pending proper licensure and pre-employment screening, effective June 1, 2026. And tenure, approve the tenure for the following certified employees that have met the Ohio Revised Code 3319.08D and/or 3319.11B for a continuing contract effective the 26-27 school year. Those are, names are Brittany, Glasgow, Claire Miller, and Julia Ripaski.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, so just a couple that I'm going to talk about. Melinda Weekland, so that's gonna be a hit for the school. Melinda began her teaching career at Springfield as a 6th grade teacher for the 95-96 school year at Sawyerwood. And in 2001, she became the counselor at Roosevelt and Schropp. And then she continued at Schropp until she moved to the high school in 2006, 2007, and that's where she is ending her career here in Springfield. So she's somebody that's going to be definitely missed and somebody who's been a staple in the high school.
Was that
And as a counselor.
31 years, something? Is that right? Carry the one,
This should be,
You want me
this
to
should be 32 for her.
32nd? Okay.
But
Yeah.
she had, it wouldn't be 32 specifically with Springfield because she did have a couple years at a
Okay.
previous district.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna jump in then you guys. For the tenure, we did tenure the last one, for the three, for Brittany, Claire, and Julia. They just turned in their stuff to be put onto for here. So,
We have someone else here.
yeah, we did, well, okay, we're gonna go with,
Oh,
well, before he goes, I'm gonna let her go.
So we are very fortunate, and unfortunately, they're not here to be recognized tonight or introduced to the board, but we are welcoming Hannah Myers and Julia Weinstein to our staff here at Springfield. Hannah's coming to us after graduating Norton High School. She attended Ashland College, and she spent the past 3 years in Barberton as an intervention specialist. Unfortunately for Barberton, but fortunately for us, they're going through the financial aspects, but we are going to get a fine teacher from this because she's coming over due to a RIF. Julia is a graduate of Stowe High School, and then she attended Kent State University. She then moved to Findlay area, so she taught at Findlay area schools and then Riverdale schools for over 3 years. She is moving back to the area to be with family, and she just received her master's degree from WGU in January. So she will be joining us also as an intervention specialist in the district.
And, you know, I just, before you go, just very lucky for the amount of, the quality of the teachers that are coming interviewing with us. I mean, it's, I mean, we're.
getting hard.
We're really lucky. I mean, we're getting a lot of, teachers wanting to teach here, and we're really getting our pick of what we want. So we're-
Sounds like,
So we're excited. for that.
Just as an example, we just had one position posted and we had 42 applicants for one job.
So,
well, more work for Mary, but
Mary's
More
been
good
very,
for us.
Mary's been very busy these last couple of
Yes.
days. Okay, Dustin?
All right, we do have here this evening Gia. She is the candidate for the assistant treasurer position. She's a graduate of Talmadge High School and has her bachelor degree in business administration. She's worked for a few years as a employee in the treasurer's office at another district. So comes with us from experience and, you know, work in expanding her knowledge. I know she recently attended, I think, the last 2 years, the Ohio School Business Officials Conference and learning sessions there and everything. So I think she's got a lot of great ideas for what she can do to help the district and make things go well around here.
I'd like to add in that she's also done some coursework in school law and school finance in order to move towards the treasurer's office area.
What university?
I went to Kent State.
Kent State?
Yeah, and then my additional classes were through the University of Demons.
Okay. Very good. Congratulations.
And I was her principal.
No, I'm
And,
sorry.
and Jeff was her superintendent. Oh, did you say sorry?
No, I did not.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Is this the invasion of the Blue Devils?
Yeah.
Well, very good. Congratulations.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
Welcome, we're glad to have you. Good.
Did we motion?
Yeah, we
We
did.
did. We need a vote. Mr. Mason,
Yes.
Mrs. Warner,
Yes.
Mr. Hofer,
Yes?
Mr. Lyons,
Yes.
Mrs. Frohl.
yes. And congratulations.
Go ahead. Congratulations. Okay. All right.
Number 7, Personnel 2. It is recommended that the board approve the following personnel items. 7.1 is summer school credit recovery. Approve Steve Schaefer as an online summer school credit recovery grades 9 through 12 instructor for summer 2026 at the approved rate of $28.25 per hour. This position is an online position with a maximum of 2 hours per day for 27 days for a total maximum of 54 hours. Resident educator mentors and facilitators. Approve the following teachers to serve as resident educator mentors, facilitators for the 26-27 school year, pending proper licensure and completion of the required training as on an as-needed basis. The training isn't on, it is as needed.
Yes, yes.
But their use of it is, and I will not go through the list, I think it's still as shown on the board agenda. The next is LPDC committee members. Approve the following certified staff members to serve as LPDC members for the 26-27 school year per the negotiated agreement. And those members are Wendy Bluey, Tim Burns, Christy Hubert, Kelly Humanansky, Mary Meadows, and Kim Starkey.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Adams, been moved in second.
Okay, just real quickly, summer school credit recovery, so that Steve does that, and the kids pay for that, right?
They do,
They pay $100
per course.
per course, so, because what we do is we allow seniors, juniors, second half and seniors to do it during the day, so we can get them to graduate, but if they're a sophomore or a freshman, they have to go to summer school for it. So Steve's been doing it now for forever and ever and ever. Leadership. Resident educators, you want to just real briefly?
Sure, with the influx of new teachers that we're having, it's required by law to provide resident educators, mentors. So we're giving them someone who's in the district who teaches either a similar grade level or a similar subject, the mentor in that area, so they can create a go-to person in order to support their first couple years here at the district. Every year it does change, so if you have mentor A this year, it's not necessary that you would have mentor B or mentor A next year in year 1 and 2. This used to be a 4-year program, which is why the word facilitators is on there. It's now a 2-year program because Ohio did trim down the program back to 2 years instead of 4. And they took away what used to be called the resident educator exam, so they called it RESA, and they took away the RESA exam. So teachers finish up their residency in 2 years, kind of like doctors do residency, and then they get to go and spread their wings all by themselves.
But we never leave them all by themselves.
No, never. And then LPDC. LPDC is Local Professional Development Committee. We talk in acronyms all the time around here. So what the LPDC does is teachers will turn in their plan for the next 5 years. Once you renew your license, you develop a plan called an IPDIPI. Like I said, we like our acronyms. So that plan is exactly the professional development that you want to do for the next 5 years in your next license renewal. So you spend 5 years working on that plan. And you try to align your individual professional development to align with that plan in order to renew your license. In order to renew licenses, teachers need 180 seat hours, 6 credit hours, or 18 CEUs, or a mixture of all of those, to do the renewal. And LPDC verifies all those things and signs off with the state of Ohio that those were completed so that teachers can get their new license.
And they also make sure that with the classes that they're taking follow their plan. Because this happened about 20 years ago. Prior to that, if you wanted to take like basket weaving 101, oh, look at you're getting, professional development that's going to help you teach English type thing. So it's to help you.
I did.
Oh, okay, Cynthia. Okay, we don't classes. I'm going to go back and look at your transcripts and see what classes you took is what I'm going to go do.
I'll check those out later.
Yeah. All right.
Ready?
Okay. Mr. Adams?
Mrs. Warner?
Yes.
Mr. Mason?
Yes.
Mr. Hofer?
Yes.
Mrs. Frola?
Yes.
Mr. Nance?
Yes.
All right, motion passed. At this time, we have an opening for citizens' comments. Any citizen comments tonight? All right, seeing none, then number 8, 9, executive session, a motion, please.
Second.
It's recommended that the board go into executive session at this time to consider personnel matters. I jumped the gun here.
Mr. Mason,
Yes.
Mrs. Warner,
Yes.
Mrs. Frola,
Yes,
Mr. Lyons,
Yes.
Mr. Hofer.
Yes.
Okay.
okay, motion passed. At
Thank
this-
you. You guys can go. We're done.
Thank you and
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
congratulations.
June 1st?
Nice to meet you.
All right, we'll see you then.
Enjoy your month off, because. Oh, okay.
It's good seeing you
and-
guys.
There will be no board action following executive session.
All right. Hey, Mary, Christina, you guys can go. Okay. All right.